What's up, everybody? My name is Patrick Onochie, and welcome to AI and Me. And today's topic is trucking and automation, and why it's important and what we need to know within the trucking industry and the automation industry. So, in recent years, everybody's been talking about automation. We've been looking at companies have been looking at automating the drivers in the trucking industry. And again, one of the biggest problems in the whole trucking logistics process was, again, the bottleneck with the drivers. I'm not saying the drivers were at fault, but I'm saying lack of drivers. We didn't have lack of drivers, and that was a bottleneck. And also, drivers are humans, so we see a lot of problems in terms of accidents and all that. Again, we're human, and that's how it works. But again, the bottleneck was, in definition, the bottleneck is the driver in the trucking industry. And again, the driver, when I say the bottleneck, I'm talking lack of drivers. So now, in order to solve that bottleneck, the industry turned to automation, and automation itself, from AI automation, to fully automate the truck driver itself. And currently, it's still in the process. It's not a fully automated system. It's still in the testing phase. And to understand what the automation trucking industry is and the automation side, it's a complex series of not only equipment but also programming. So the goal at the end of the day of trucking automation, you're trying to mathematically model the physics of a vehicle and taking into consideration, again, the human being and the vehicle. So you are modeling the human being and the physics around the driving of the vehicle. So you're taking, again, in terms of the automation, it's a full process from, again, the sensors to the automated algorithm itself, where, again, it's still being processed. I've seen a lot of automated algorithms that have utilized not only deep neural networks, but reinforcement learning, all that, still in the process of learning. But again, we've gone from the AI to the sensors, which normally LiDAR, different sensors are coming out. And also, again, processing speed, how fast information is basically derived from not only the sensors to the AI, but also from the driver itself when they input driver experience in there to the AI. So there's a lot of moving parts. And again, those moving parts, one of the biggest problems I've seen, and most drivers have seen, is the AI in the automated vehicle able to adapt to any conditions, or adapt to any unknown conditions. And the biggest part right now, we don't know. And based on research, I've not seen that adaptability yet. And that's the big key, adaptability. How fast can an automated vehicle, an autonomous vehicle, adapt to unknown conditions, adapt to icy roads, adapt to foggy roads that blocks the sensors, or any kind of problem? How fast can the automated system adapt to unknown circumstances, unknown process? And that's the key. If the automated vehicle can quickly adapt to unknown circumstances, unknown processes, unknown events, then we can start seeing that trust factor come in. But currently, there isn't any way to see or measure that adaptability yet. I haven't seen. And that's the key factor, I believe, in autonomous, especially trucking vehicles, adaptability. How fast can they adapt as fast as a human? And once that has been solved, then I believe the fully automated system can be utilized at its full extent. So currently, that's what we're going through. But again, there's a lot of research, a lot of innovations going into in this industry, especially with, again, in the LiDAR sensors in the AI space, creating new and better AI processing speed, using different, again, 4G, using network. There's a lot of innovations and a lot of connectivity in terms of automating the vehicle. And once we reach that space where we can see pure adaptability and we see pure efficiency from this autonomous vehicle, then we can see a full rollout of autonomous vehicles all over the United States and all over the world. And that's where it's going to. And this is my spiel on autonomous vehicles and autonomous trucks, especially autonomous trucks, and how that will solve some of the problems, especially within the bottleneck. And this is AI and me, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.